It's a terrible notion and a very wrong assumption for any youth to think it does not need elderly advice in every ramification of their life. Well, with the use of AI, with the use of the technology and everything, they thought they are self-reliant. But let me tell you something, AI will fail you. Technology will fail you. Technology has failed so many. Some people today, you see, let me just start this way. In your marriage, you still need elderly advice, spiritual elderly advice. In your career, you still need elderly advice. In whatever you do in life, in your business, you still need elderly advice. Like I said before, I said in my village, there's an adage that says, when a child climbs a Iroko tree, he will not be able to see what an old man that is sitting down on a mortar will see. No matter how tall is that Iroko tree, that child cannot see it. And that's why Ashebe puts it to us that when the handshake is going beyond the elbow, there must be a reason behind it. And he maintained the fact that any man that comes with ant-infested faggot to his hut should not complain when it's visited by a lizard. What do I mean by this? That is, if whatever decision you have taken, don't complain for repercussion. It is your decision. You say you don't need elderly advice. Yeah, take your decision. So whatever is the outcome of it, you must not complain because it is you that come with your faggot onto your own hut. You come with your own house with lizard or with firewood that has ants. So lizard will visit you. There's nowhere you will keep it. Lizard will find where the ants are. So they want to eat us. So they want to feed on them. So that is one thing I want us to understand. You know, precisely, every youth needs elderly advice. But it is not in everything. Not in everything. Not in everything, so to speak. But there are some areas where you need elderly advice. I've told you, in your marriage, in your business, in your dealings, in your relationship, in your spiritual life. Even when you want to have a ministry as a youth, you still need elderly advice. That's why I always query when I see some youth now becoming, today they are apostles, everybody's an apostle now. You know, every Dick and Harry is an apostle on the internet, everywhere, everybody's not an apostle. But one question I always ask is this: who is your father in the Lord? So, because it is your father-in-law that will guide you. Me, if you ask me, who is my father-in-law, I would boldly say, Dr. D.K. Rukoya, the General Pastor of Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry, is my father-in-law because I'm learning from him. Whatever I know today, I learned it from him. Whatever I put across today, it is from his teachings, from the reading of his book, listening under his administration, sitting under his administration rather, and listening to him and taking notes and attending schools where he teaches us rules, modes of life and things that we need to know in life. So a young man or a youth still needs elderly counsel, elderly advice. Please, when I say elderly advice this time around, I'm not saying that you must go and meet your mother and mommy, I want to give my wife money to go and buy something in the market. How much should I give her? That's not the kind of advice I'm saying you should go and seek. But for example, you want to start a business, you need to go to somebody who is vast in it. It may be 2 years older than you or 5 years older than you, maybe 20 years older than you. So you still need to visit them and see the way they do it because experience matters in life. And let me tell you something. People always say experience is the best teacher. They say experience is the best teacher. But I will say experience is the best teacher of a fool. You may not agree with me, but that's the decision. Experience is the best teacher of a fool. You see, they say the horse that is in the front, when it fell into the pit, the other one that is coming, they will not fall into it. So somebody has made a mistake. So why not ask him the reason for his mistakes, the punishment he received, the downfall, or the evils, negative things that happened to him after his experience, after that just terrible experience. Now, you have known that, you have learned from him. You don't need to commit such error again. But you see, one say, let me commit it and see, and let me explain what he has explained. Then you are a fool. Like I said before, you know, for example, okay, somebody had an accident and he breaks his leg. And that fracture, you have to go through surgery and some other things like that, and it's now working. And you know, say, sir, should I drink before I drive, or I should not drink before I drive? Say, don't drink before you drive. Oh. I don't know if I don't need your advice, I will drink. So when and he drank when he drove, and he had an accident. So you two now you are drinking. Then you have his own experience. You are a fool. So there's a need for us to get, you know, that's why I call digestion, experience, learning from others' error will guide you, and that's what the youth of today needs. Even this nation needs that. We need to learn from other nations that have passed through what we are passing through today. Even the churches of today, they need to learn from the old men, the old way. They need counsel. In a nutshell, well, it's also well good to listen to elderly advice as a youth, as a young man at any point in time of your life. Because one of the things that kills the young ones today is lack of experience and exposure. So you need people that have experience and you need elderly advice. You must take counsel in everything that you do. Because there are some people who have experienced what you're about experiencing. So that is why you must take elderly advice. Even in childbearing, in everything. Please let us take that advice to always take elderly advice in whatever we do, because it is going to do you a good thing for you to seek advice from elders, for you to take advice from people that has gone through one problem or the other before, for you to know, okay, this is exactly what I need to know. So thank you, God bless you, sir. I want to conclude by telling you that when you seek elderly advice, you will never regret it. But when you seek it from the right source, God bless you, sir.